check. Camera, check. Lighting, it's alright. Hello, I'm Professor Primbomb, and welcome to Worlds of Final Fantasy Dungeon Demo. New game. I already played through it. It's super fun for what it is, if that's all you're looking to find out. This is, like I said, it's a demo. It's teaching you how to play the game. Now this is definitely made for young kids. This is the answer to that teen rating that has not plagued Final Fantasy as of late, but I never really got into them when I was super young because they were a little too complicated for my brain to understand, and this kind of simplifies a lot of it. It can be complex, but it's also very simple for a small child to pick up and enjoy. And on top of that, it's also very child appropriate compared to the other ones. It doesn't have so much of those adult themes that Final Fantasy is known for. So it's just a bunch of throwbacks.
Don't worry about us. I'll take care of things here.
And we have no context for anything that's going on right now. You know as much as I know. It's just a dungeon. It's a level with bad guys, and there's a boss at the end, and you go digging, and there's treasure. It's showing you simple, average playthrough while showing a bunch of cameos. Like lightning. And wait, if you listen...
Something I can help you with?
The actual character voices from the games. I don't know if they're clips or if they got them to redo them, but that's a nice touch there, that the ones that had voice actors, they went in... Oh, our first battle. The ones that had voice actors, they went in...
Okay, go ahead
did that.
and throw
Now,
some attacks out there. To take action, you need to spend something called action points, also known as AP. You automatically gain a little bit of AP each the time your turn comes around in battle. The amount of AP you need depends on what you're trying to do, so make sure you use them wisely.
you can take action when the icon reaches the top. Now, even though they're moving in an ATV style, action time bar, it's still turn-based. The timer has stopped. And you can either, I haven't quite figured out all this, but what I personally like to do is switch over to classic mode. And this is the Final Fantasy I'm used to, but I'm guessing if you're a small child, triangle attack is much easier to understand. Now what's happening here is they have a stack feature, which we will get into later. I don't think, yeah, they're not even letting me unstack right now. I guess I have to figure that one out later. Then I can defend. I'm just going to attack him for right now, though. Now see his little turns come out? It's about to be his turn. So it's bright, it's colorful, it's meant for children. This is not a teen-rated game. At least I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. If it is, it doesn't make any sense, and the Japanese are weird. But I'm assuming from the art style.
There! A Prismtunity! Use the Imprism command to claim that mirage for your own. Go on! The Select the Imprism command! You might have to try different things before certain mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
Now, I would say this is a straight-up rip-off of Pokemon, but Final Fantasy has actually done this for a long time. This is more of a blue mage thing. And what a blue mage, they can, absorb a monster, and they can get its power. What this does is this goes more like a Pokemon thing, where you weaken your enemy. You can capture it in this prism, and then you can use it in battle.
Now that the Choco Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's yours to the keep.
I don't get the dub thing. I don't know if that's an artistic choice or just some really bad translation. It's probably just an artistic choice. It's this day and age. That should not have made it through QA. It has to be on purpose. But it bugs me. Okay. Transfigurations. We won't get to that in the demo, but it's more Pokemon. It's an evolution thing. It's Pokemon Final Fantasy. And yeah, you can even nickname it and everything. Now that might sound bad, but if you're watching this video, this game probably isn't for you. This game is for a small child. I'm hoping... My point of playing this one is so that mothers out there who have children who were like me when I was a child, going, I want that one, knowing it was way too complicated and too mature for them. Because, you know, it's Final Fantasy and all that. Final Fantasy 15 is about to come out, and I know my thoughts are all over the place, but whatever. Okay, what's this thing? Yeah, I know about stack setup. You don't care about gameplay. Gameplay's for background this episode. Gameplay's for background. We're talking here. I'm going to go this way. Yeah. There's a guy from another Final Fantasy. What was I saying?
Another day of just going wherever the wind wants to take us.
I want to say he's from 5? Yeah, he talks to people to give you items. Boko. I'm a chocobo. Koei. Yeah. Anyways. I want to let the mothers know out there, because Final Fantasy 15 is about to come out. And kids are going to see it. And it's not for, like, I'd say it wasn't for anyone under the age of 10. Just, like, a pure, like, rounding average guesstimation thing. Obviously, teens for teenagers. I tend to go a little younger with stuff like that, because Final Fantasy is just, like, fantasy. Like, you're going to have, like, the occasional, like, drunk hobo off in the background, and, like, maybe like, a guy smoking a cigar. But that's going to be the extent to the teen rating. What makes it teen rating to me personally is, well, let's check out our abilities, because Tom Bears aren't nothing to mess around with. Let's go with Arrow, with a nice wind attack, and go on that stack. The reason why Final Fantasy is teen rated is because it's very, like, complicated. Like, you have all these abilities, and I don't even know what champions are. Oh. Let's see what happens when I use Tidus. I haven't done this yet. Okay, so it's like a little summon.
Here, I've got this.
Interesting. Is it gonna one-shot him, or is he just gonna do a bunch of damage? Because if this is a summon, it's probably gonna one-shot him. Yeah, I one-shot him. Interesting. I did not know about that. Okay. But anyways, this is gonna be much more colorful, simpler, like a much more simple story about friends meeting friends and defeating enemies and all that. It's Final Fantasy for kids. If your kid wants to play Final Fantasy and he's like too young for a teen rated one, try to get him this one. Oh, I attacked her on this. Oh, well. Now he's gonna get all. Don't do this. Okay. Tom Bears is spooky, man. I think I said my piece with that. Let's see, I already did that. So let's attack you, and then we'll see. Oh, do they both share Tidus? Is that how that's working? Yeah, I guess they just share Tidus. Okay. I don't know how to get more champions. Abilities. Foxfire. Let's set them on fire. Just a little bit.
That wasn't so bad.
And yeah, you get experience, you get gil. As you go further along, you can try to capture these enemies. And the little bit I played is super fun and super awesome. And yeah, the only part I have difficulties with as a grown man that's almost 30 is the dialogue. It is definitely geared towards children.
Let's go.
Come on.
It has a very, like, Saturday morning cartoon feel to it, with the voices and like the art style and all that. So, I mean, if that's your thing, then even as like a full-grown Bill Payne adult like me, you could probably enjoy this. Me, I'm just gonna stick to keeping it for when my nieces come around to visit. This is basically it. Elements are in play too, so let's see. Abilities, what do I got? Yeah, see, watch. I'm gonna attack this guy with fire. He's gonna resist it because he already is fire. It still killed him because I'm awesome.
That ought to do it.
That ought to do it. And see, all these, I can equip all these, put them in my party, and they stack. They can stack like 3 high, and there's a whole bunch of them. But I'm gonna call it an episode right here. You got the basic gist of it. This is a demo I'm playing right now. You can download it off the PlayStation Store. But that's about all I'm really going to show you. The rest is just going through the dungeon and finishing it, which I won't spoil for you because you can download the demo and try it out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Do the YouTube stuff. There we go. The YouTube stuff. And thank you again so much. I'll see you all next time. Bye.